Alright friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel and today we're doing my second installment of the year of finishing series I'm in the middle of. I did this a bit last year, but I'm actually making like a series this year where I film one of these videos every single month to help me out, and I choose at least 3 books to get through. They're gonna help me finish off some series on my TBR. So the last time you guys were sitting in front of this setup and talking, I am moving. That's why you have like some empty shelves here. I emptied out some of them. So right for film this, I'm gonna be packing up the rest of my books. And they're gonna go in boxes and then go to the new place. I'm excited the new place. I'm gonna have like a library kind of area that I'll probably be doing the most of my filming in front of. So we have a new little spot soon. But the books for this video, I only have 2 chosen for sure. And the third one's gonna kind of be like a wild card. Not like a wild card, there's probably 2 options I'm gonna go with, but it could be something different if I branch out. The first book is the absolute chonk that is Mad Ship. This is an 850 page book. It's the second book in the Live Ship Traders trilogy by Robin Hobbs. So I don't really enjoy this series as much as the ones that center around Fitz, obviously, because a lot of people just like love Fitz. That's what drives them into this world. For me, I will say I'm enjoying this series a lot more than I was enjoying the Farseer trilogy when I started it. That book 1 took me out, and then Live Ship Traders book 1 I actually really enjoyed. I gave it a 4-star. So I am hoping that kind of like sets the pace, and I do enjoy this series a bit more. Then we'll get into Tawny Man next, obviously, but this one's going to take up the majority of the week because it is thick. I'm hoping to use immersive reading and audiobooks to help me get through this guy. I probably won't just like read this one straight through. This one will probably be broken up by the other books. Like I kind of like pick this up for a little bit each day while reading the other 2. Then we have Us Against You, the second book in the Beartown trilogy by Frederick Bachman. This one I read Beartown and I really loved. Like it definitely like was a hard read, but it was one of the books that made me like love and hate humanity all at the same time. And this is book 2. So Sarah Crowley gave all 3 books in this series a 5-star, which like I don't remember the last time I've done that. Like a trilogy that were all 5 stars. Pretty much unheard of. That'd be incredible if this was. This one's just for 400 pages. This one shouldn't be too bad. This one might be like my like chilling at home book I pick up more so. And then I feel like this one I have on ebook and audio, so I'll probably using this one more like at work on lunch breaks, when I come home late at night and I'm reading before bed. When I'm driving to and from places. I would choose a shorter book to look at my series stuff, find a shorter one, but the other 2 books I'm considering reading next for my 3rd book this video is either keep going with my reread of Harry Potter and doing Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. That is a chunky one. Order of Phoenix is a 750 page book as well. Or Aquawar. So another huge chunky 699 page book. But also when I do my reread of Akatar and Akamath, I flew through these things because like I said, my brain already knows where the story is going. It's not that I'm skimming things, but I'm just like reading it so much quicker because I know what's happening. Does that make sense? And even when I read this book the first time I read this book in a challenge, or I read this book in a day back on TikTok, and literally I think I read this book in like 5 and a bit hours. Not saying I'm gonna do that, but I know I can read these books fast. Like I'm a fast reader. But also though, Order of the Phoenix, I read probably half of Goblet of Fire on audio and I really enjoyed it that way. So I'm thinking about doing the same thing for this and audiobooking this. So we'll kind of see, I think I'm trying to find out what method I'm preferring more this week, what I'm gravitating more, audio or ebook, and that'll kind of dictate which one of these I go for. For sure of these 2 for this week, I did just start this. I read literally just the prologue for our film list, so I'm not gonna give any updates yet, obviously, but I'll check in shortly and we'll see. This is gonna take me a while to get through. This is a chunk. Anyways. Friends, I did not think this would be coming like at you guys with such a successful update so early on, but it is Monday night. I just got home from work. It's about like 9:30, I believe, 9:30. I've already made it this far in the book, which I'm very proud of. When I left for work this morning, I literally was like, I think here, right around here. I read all this today so far while at work. Maybe I'll talk about being able to like read at work or like listen to audiobooks at work. I always get so jealous because I work in childcare and so that like doesn't happen. However, today I was in the kitchen and so there's like probably like a 2-3 hour block where I was just kind of like doing dishes and doing laundry. I got a big chunk done, so I was just listening to the audiobook the whole time. It's definitely over like 150 pages or so. Really good part actually. It's just like the next little section of summer. It's the next part, and this is starting, the next chapter starts on page 265. I think it's really good so far in a day. I'll have to do a little bit more reading before I go to sleep. Probably not much. With the length of these chapters, I'll probably be like 1 or 2 more chapters. Honestly, they're very long. So we'll see. But I actually get done this in a timely manner, to be honest. But what I might, you know what I might do actually? I have this on ebook, so I might read this a little bit on ebook tonight, but also I did just buy the audiobook of this, because the thing with these audiobooks is I think this audiobook's like 36 hours. So if I was listening to that on Spotify, like I can't really listen to much on Spotify. And so I just actually just used my Audible credit for this ebook for this month. And I think I'm trying to drag this out over the majority of the week listening, because I'm really enjoying listening to it. So I'm actually start Us Against You tonight. If I'm in like a really, like if I'm in a physical book mood, you know? If I'm in an ebook mood, I'll definitely still just keep going with the ebook of this, because let's face it, this is gonna take me a while. It's not gonna be something I get done tomorrow if I'm just like reading it. Maybe I'll save it for tomorrow. It'll be a tomorrow thing to start. I'll definitely just read this tonight. I'm probably set Us Against You tomorrow. I'll just give myself a little bit of a palette cleanser in between this chonkiness, but I'm really proud of myself so far. I'm doing really good. We're coming at you at 10:20 at night for my kitchen. I'm now on page 515 of Matchup. I made it like decently through. I think I'm like nearing a third. But it is Wednesday night. I've not made as much progress as I would like to on this video because this book is so big. And like I said, I made a lot of progress on it Monday when I was at work. Yesterday I read nothing because it ended up being pretty much a crazy night. Like I said, we're moving right now, so I'm doing right now too. I'm moving like pretty much all stuff in my kitchen, and I thought I was just grabbing like 2 keys yesterday so I can go like measure some stuff. And so he pretty much gave us all the keys. They're like, nope, moving now, it's fine. They can like move some boxes wherever you want. So we literally spent all last night like moving boxes, moving like some couches and all that stuff into the house. I listened to an audiobook the whole time, so I made great progress on it. So pretty much these entire, like up until this point, I've read pretty much all on audio. I don't think I read a single chapter of this physical book because I removed my ebook. I actually read a couple chapters of the ebook. Probably like read 4 chapters of the ebook today, but mostly all audio. And I think it says even the audiobook I have like, with the speed I'm listening to, like 5 hours left, so I'm finishing it tonight. I'm gonna be doing this for like half hour, maybe max, packing up tonight. So probably a little bit further, and then hopefully finish this tomorrow. Because where we're getting a huge winter storm tonight, so they've already canceled schools for tomorrow. Which my job follows the school boards, so if they're closed, we're closed. So we've already called work tomorrow. We're not working, which is great. So I can spend the rest of the day packing, and I'm gonna go back and forth to the house, like move a couple more boxes myself. Just to get some progress done, hopefully. But it's probably a lot of audiobook tomorrow. Same thing while I'm packing and moving stuff. So this should be done tomorrow, I think, honestly. I'm doing a lot of great stuff. I'm doing a whole separate vlog on the move, like in terms of like bookish things. So I'm taking apart my one big bookshelf tonight. And I'm gonna try to build it myself tomorrow. There's like IKEA, just like little like pegs, so it shouldn't be too hard. But I'm gonna try to build it myself tomorrow. I don't know how that's gonna go. It's gonna be funny. I think I'm gonna make my tea, keep packing, and keep on listening to this guy because it is very, very good. Friends, I'm not sure we can tell, but I'm actually officially in my new space. We moved yesterday. Still a lot of unpacking to do. I think I still have like 4 book boxes to unpack, and my whole book area to set up. I kind of set up the shelf somewhat, but I actually have like a little book area in my room that I'm really excited to set up there. But this video is supposed to get posted today, and obviously because of the move, that's not the case. I did finish Mad Ship. I'm gonna settle on a 4.5, I think, for that one. Maybe 4.75. I did enjoy more of Ship of Magic, and I think overall I am enjoying this series more than Farseer, which I don't think is like a very common thing. Like I just love Fitz so much. I'm loving these characters. I'm loving more prominent female characters. I'm kind of loving the whole, I guess the whole like just like live ships in general, like sailing. It's all very cool to me. But now it's really exciting as I'm going back and forth between which book to start next. Technically I have listened to like 1.5 chapters of this book on audio. If you had asked me if I was gonna finish the Dreamland Billionaire series, I would have said no. But I was kind of looking at my shelf and I was trying to decide what I should read next. And the only book I had next that I didn't really want to annotate that I could put for a series was The Final Offer. So I listened to the first chapter yesterday, I listened to a bit of the second as well, but that's about it. And then also we're gonna do Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. I said that at the beginning. I'm in the mood right now. I have my breakfast and I'm gonna eat some breakfast, I'm gonna watch an episode of a TV show and then read for a little bit, but I do need to get unpacking. It needs to happen. I've done it pretty good. We've built all of our furniture and we've unpacked like the kitchen, bathroom, our room though. It's just I need to unpack all my clothes. We don't have enough space yet for all of them. And then just unpacking my books, but I'm waiting for 2 bookshelves still. So I can't really do a lot. And I'm just trying to tell myself that. Like I've pretty much done like what I can do so far. But yeah. Also, I didn't open this on camera because I opened it on camera for a TikTok. Super exciting. I showed the most exciting piece of book mail I've ever got in my entire life. It's pretty much like a month ago, publishers had reached out to me and they're like, hey, can we send you a personalized signed copy of the new edition of The Nightingale? And I was like, can you? Can you? If you guys don't know, this is like one of my favorite books of all time. It's a 6-star read for me. Absolutely perfect. And they wanted to send me a copy. And so literally like the naked hardback is stunning. And those are the edges. They're not like shiny at all, but they're just like matte and really beautiful. And then the end papers are just like the Eiffel Tower on both sides. And then this is the kicker. It's literally personalized and signed. So this is like now like my like most prized possession. Like you cannot top this. I don't know, but anyways, that was a detour. So we finished we were supposed to this video today. We finished 1 book. doing great. But these ones I don't think should take me too long, especially if I'm listening to an audiobook kind of like while I'm unpacking. I think the audiobook for Final Offer is like 15 hours. I listen at like 2.5 times. It's honestly pretty doable, and also if I read it, it will go faster anyways. So we'll kind of see where I get. I'm hoping I can see you posted by Thursday. It's Sunday today. We'll see. Especially for you too. We're on chapter 12 of Us Against You. We're on page 97. I'm loving it so far. It's very like Frederick Bachman, where I don't know how he writes, but it's like in one chapter he'll touch on like 20 different characters, and like he has a paragraph about them, like ends off with some like huge like meaningful sentence and just like moves on, and I'm like, and it's really gripping. So I did like listen to like 3 more chapters of the Final Offer, so like I don't know what page I'm on, probably like 25. Oh, actually 45, doing pretty good. I think I'm gonna read a couple more chapters of this right now and then probably start cozying into bed, which means I might transfer over to the ebook of the Final Offer just read before bed, because I like a ebook over physical book when it's bedtime. Does that make sense? It's not very late now though. It's literally like 7:30 and I'm talking about bed. It's like 7:15 I think. But I'm probably gonna read like 3 more chapters. I'm sure anybody else, but I need to like end off a book on like a nice chapter. Who can actually end like mid chapter are insane, but I'm somebody where like I'm on chapter 12 right now, so I'm like, oh well, I need to reach chapter like 15. I feel like a nice number. Like evens are okay to end on, and odds aren't unless it's a 5. Does that make sense to anybody else? But yeah, so reach chapter 15 of this, then probably watch maybe some booktube and switch over to ebook of Final Offer. Maybe switch walk to the gas station. I got some treats this evening, so I have my peach tea and my peanut butter M&Ms. So easy in and keep reading. Clearly, if I was just to read for the rest of the night, I could easily finish this one at least. But I think that's how the tonight's gonna pan out. I'm just feeling more like there's evenings where I want to just like read, and there's evenings where I want to like watch. I feel like today's more of like a YouTube TV show kind of night. But you never know. Friends, I not just baked yesterday, but it is Tuesday now. I'm about to head off to work, and we've hit about halfway through Us Against You, and I believe 25% of the way through Final Offer. My motivation for today for getting these done is that it is actually Rebel Witch release date, so I'm really excited about that, and I'm really hoping I can start that in the next couple days. I'm also going to an author event with the author, I think in 2 or so weeks now, so I'm really excited to read that one and get that one signed and meet her. However, I'm enjoying Us Against You so far. I will say so far right now, I think it's slightly less than Beartown. I'm still having a great time. I love this man's writing, how he explains things. And then Final Offer, I am enjoying, I'd say, more than other Lauren Asher books I've read recently. I was not a big fan of the first book in the Dreamland Billionaire series for sure. I'm only 50% of the way through it now, but I'm not just like having that like love Brie says they have for this book. Say it's like the best one, it's so good. I'm not actually having that exact emotion. In life news, this is the first day of living in the new house that I'm actually going to work. We kind of moved in Friday night / Saturday morning, and it was a long weekend. So it's Tuesday when I'm back, and I'm going to work today. It was kind of nice. I was a late start today because I could still do what I've done the past couple mornings, where I still like wake up pretty early, but like, you know, I make breakfast, make a coffee. I just like lie here for like over an hour. I just read for a little bit, watch some booktube, and so now we're gonna go to work. And yeah, it's starting to feel like I live here a little bit now, which is kind of scary. So, but anyways, I probably won't read this during the day at work today. I have Final Offer on my Kindle, so probably listen to that one to and from work, and then also read it on my lunch break. And this would be more when I come home reading this. I'm really hoping I can wrap this up by tomorrow. That's the goal. Alright, so it's Wednesday morning. I had a great reading day yesterday, and so I'm actually about 100 pages left from the ending of both of these. I read for like 300 something pages of the Final Offer, and then another like 100 something of Us Against You. I'm hoping to finish Us Against You this morning. That'd be ideal. What helped me for the Final Offer was I actually discovered that there's some audiobooks, like typically I listen comfortably at like 2 to 2.5 times the speed. I feel like where I listen comfortably to audiobooks. But when something speaks slower, I can listen a lot faster. If it's like a romance, there's not like as much like thinking involved. So I literally I can read this at 3 times the speed. So I was flying through it. So we can finish both these today and wrap this up. Probably like before I even come home from work, honestly. Driving and lunch, and then hopefully this morning this one. I'm sorry for this horrendous lighting, but it is night, and I'm coming at you. We just spent the last like 2 hours building the 2 bookshelves in my book area. But I'm filming a little video of like me like moving my books and setting up this whole area and unpacking all the books and all that. So that'll be up probably Sunday, probably. Actually, I'll probably up next week sometime. But anyways, I finished Us Against You and Final Offer today. This one, I don't know, I'm so torn on a rating for this, and I think it's because I didn't get the exact same feelings as I did in the first book until the very ending. Pretty much, I think it was like, if it was feeling like a 4 to 4.5 the entire time, then the ending happened, and like the ending gave me 5-star feelings, much like that's enough to make the whole book a 5-star, you know? I really want this to be a 5-star because Sarah Crowley gave this whole series 5 stars, and I was really tempted of like, that'd be so amazing to have a trilogy of all 3 5 stars. So I'm not sure. Right now I'm kind of sitting between a 4.5 to 4.75. I think if it's like a while later, I'm still thinking about this in the instance that took place at the end, that could bump to a 5-star. Right now I'm feeling like it's a 4.75 probably. And the Final Offer, I'm gonna go ahead and say this one's like at least a 4.25 maybe. I started books 1 and 2 in this series almost 2 years ago now. Like it was a year and a bit ago, and I've had this book on my list for so long, so it was so long and I was so daunted. And also I feel like some Lauren Ashley books have not been like hitting for me recently. Like I enjoyed books in the Dirty Aries series, especially Redeemed was my favorite book as a 5-star, but like the first book in the Lake from Billionaires did not hit for me enough where like I've been looking at book 2 on my book cart now for probably 6-7 months as it came out, and I've just not read it. I just kept putting it off because of the length. I did really enjoy it. I'm not gonna say like, I don't think it's like my favorite, but I did like how there was depth to that book. I'm still holding this one, like I'm talking about this book. I'm not talking about that one. I like how there still was depth to characters, and it was very interesting, their backstory. I always forget, I'm not sure, like I'm missing some things in their backstory because maybe I read them in the first and second book that were so long ago, but I really enjoy it. That one's Second Chance Romance and Single Mom, which I feel like you never read about Single Dad. It was a fun little switch up to read about that. But over in this video, I think I had a 4.25 for Final Offer, a 4.5 for Mad Ship, and a 4.75 for Us Against You. So honestly, a very good week. And so then we finished one series that's on my list for almost 2 years, and then we read the second book in 2 trilogies. So we're almost there. Maybe the next installment we'll finish both these and get these off our list. If you guys like today's video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on TikTok and Book Corner, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.